Good morning, friends. In the last lecture, we are talking about the linear equation in two variables, and yesterday we are solving some problems. Today we are talking the solution of the problems. In the previous lecture, we are talking to about the solving method of the linear equations. First method is a graphical method. Second method is a substitution method. Third method is a elimination method, and fourth method is a cross multiplication method. After that, we are going to how the solution we can find of the linear equation in two variable. Here first, suppose that the standard pair of a linear equation in a standard form is the a1 x plus b1y and plus c1, this is equal to 0, and another is a a2x plus b2y and plus c2, this is also equal to 0. So it is equation number 1 and equation number 2. Suppose that you have a two equation, and at that situation you just want to find that which type of the solution they can find. So first condition, if here a1 upon a2 does not equal to b1 upon b2, it means the both line intercepting in one point. It means it has only one solution, as like this. As like this, you can see that if a1 by a2 does not equal to b1 by b2, then you see first line is a L1 and second line is a L2. So both line intercept at one point O. So you can say it has only one solution. In the second situations, suppose that if a1 by a2, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2 all are equals to each other, then you can say these lines are coincident to each other. It means there are many lines overlapping to each other, as like this. There are the many lines to overlapping to each other. Either you can say it has many solutions or infinite solutions. In that situation, I repeat again, a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 and it is equal to c1 by c2, then you can find infinite solution of these equation. Either you can say that many solution or infinite solutions, means these lines are overlapping to each other many times. Third conditions, you can see here, if the a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 does not equal to c1 by c2. a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 does not equal to c1 by c2, then you can say both lines are not intercept at any place. So you can say both lines are parallel to each other. At that situation, you have not got any solution by solving these equations of the line. Okay, I think all of you understand. I repeat again, there are the three conditions. If the pair of the two linear equations are given, then how you can solve. First condition is a1 by a2 does not equal to b1 by b2. It means both line are intercept at any one place. So it is called that it has only one solution, either unique solution. Second condition, if the a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 and is equal to c1 by c2, then you can say the line is coincident to each other. It means it has many solutions or infinite solution. It means lines are overlapping to each other. Third condition, if a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 does not equal to c1 by c2, at that situation you can say that both lines are not intercept to each other. It means both lines are parallel to each other. At that situation, pair of these linear equation has no solution. Okay, so today we are going to solve the questions of exercise 3.2. Here is a exercise 3.2. Here some questions are given. from the pair of the linear equation in the following problems and find their solution graphically. It means there are the four types of the solution of the linear equation to pair of a linear equation in two variables. So first condition is the graphical method. In the case of the graphical method, you can suppose that you have a equation, then how you can find the solution. Here is a one equation is given, then first of first. 10 students of a class 10th took a part of mathematics quiz. In the number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys. Find the number of the boys and girls who took part in the quiz. Suppose that I say the number of boys in the class is X and the number of girls in the class are Y. So first condition is given that 10 students of the class 10th. It means X plus Y. X plus Y, this is equal to 10. It is equation number first. Second condition, if the number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys, it means number of girls 4 more than number of girls, it means Y. It is a 4 more than number of the boys. It means I have 4 boys. If I plus 4, then both are equal to each other. Either you can say that here is equal to Y minus X, it is equal to 4. This is the equation number second. Then after that you take the value of X and Y for the first equations and second equation respectively. Here you solve for the X and Y of both equation number first and second. So I solve for the minimum 3 values of X and Y. In both equation, I take the first equation X plus Y, it is equal to 10. Either you can write down that X is equal to 10 minus Y. If I put up the value of Y is equal to 1, 2, 3 and 4. If I put up X is equal to Y, then 10 minus 1, this is equal to 9, and if Y is equal to 2, it means 10 minus 2, it is equal to 8, 10 minus 3, it is equal to 7, and 10 minus 4, it is equal to 6. Similarly for the Y, here you see Y is equal to X plus 4. So I put up the values of X here, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then if Y is equal to X is equal to 1, then Y is equal to 1 plus 4, it is a 5. If X is equal to 2, 4 plus 2, it is a 6, 3 plus 4, it is a 7, and 4, then 4 plus 4, it is equal to 8. Okay. So these are the 4 conditions of the each equations given. After the solution of the each equations, we find here we can use the graphical method. So I use graphical method for the solution of these equations. I draw Cartesian x-axis and y-axis. First is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. Here it is a origin, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 also. 8, 9 and 10. This is the x-axis. Next in the y-axis 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. This is the y-axis. If the x is equal to 9, then y is equal to 1. If x is equal to 9, then y is equal to 1. It means that point. If x is equal to 8, then y is equal to 2. If x is equal to 8, then y is equal to 2. Here, second point. If x is equal to 7, here the value of the x, it is a given 7, then y is equal to 3. Fourth, if x is equal to 6, then y is equal to 4. X is equal to 6, then y is equal to 4. So I draw a line to taking these points here. I draw a line to taking these points. This is the line. Then you take the value of y. Second equation. Here is equal to, you take the value of x and y. Here you can see x is equal to 1. If x is equal to 1, then you can find y is equal to 5. Then y is equal to 5. If x is equal to 2, then y is equal to 6. X is equal to 2, then y is equal to 6. If x is equal to 3, then y is equal to 7. And if x is equal to 4, then y is equal to 8. Then I draw a line using both. Here you can see both line intercepting to each other. Both line intercepting to each other. At that situation, you can find that the solution of that equations, here you can draw in x-axis and y-axis in both conditions here. Okay. Then you can see the value of x is approximately 8. If the value of x is equal to approximately 8 and value of the y is approximately 9, so this is the solution of that equation. At that situation, you can find the solution of that equation using the graphical method, and this method is called the graphical method for the solution of the pair of a linear equation in two variables. Okay, I think all of you understand, and you can find the solution of that equation by using graphically. Next question. Here the some questions are given on comparing the ratio a1 by a2 and b1 by b2 and c1 by c2. Find out whether the line are representing in the following pair of the linear equation intercept at a point are parallel or coincident. So first we write down the equations, and after that compare. Here second question number of first, 5x minus 4y and plus 8 is equal to 0. Second equation is a 7x plus 6y and minus 9, it is equal to 0. Another question number third, that 6x minus 3y plus 10, it is equal to 0, and 2x minus y plus 9, it is also equal to 0. This is the equation number first, this is the equation number second. Here is also equation number first and equation number second. For the first questions, question number first I compare this equation by the standard equation in two variables. So if we compare, then I find here you see multiple of x, and here is also the multiple of x. It is a a1. So a1 is equal to 5. Then b1, it means multiple of y. Here you see also the multiple of y. This is equal to minus 4. Third c1, and here is a c1 is equal to 8. Then a2 is equal to multiple of the second equation of x, it is a 7, then b2 it is equal to 6 and c2 is equal to minus 9. After that you find the value of a1 by a2. a1 by a2 is equal to 5 by 7. Then b1 by b2. b1 by b2 it is equal to minus 4 by 6. It means this is equal to minus 2 by 3. Then c1 by c2. c1 by c2 it is equal to 8 by 9. Here you see that a1 by a2 does not equal to, here a1 by a2 does not equal to b1 by b2. It means lines are intercepting in one point. It means lines are intercepting in one point. It means it has only one solution, because a1 upon a2 does not equal to b1 upon b2, because the value of a1 by a2 it is equal to 5 by 7, and the value of b1 by b2 it is equal to minus 2 by 3. So it provides only one solution, only one solution of the equation, because a1 by a2 does not equal to b1 by b2. In the second questions, you see in the second questions here a1 is equal to 6, b1 is equal to minus 3 and c1 is equal to 10. Same, a2 is equal to 2, b2 is equal to minus 1 and c2 is equal to 9. Then a1 by a2 it is equal to 6 by 2, 6 by 2, 2 3s are 6 upon 1, and it is equal to 3 ratio 1. Same, b1 by b2, minus 3 upon minus 1, minus minus cancel, it is a 3 upon 1. And here c1 by c2, c1 by c2 it is equal to 10 upon 9. Here you see the condition a1 by a2 does not equal to b1 by b2 and does not equal to c1 by c2, because the value of a1 by a2 is equal to 3 by 1, b1 by b2 it is also the 3 by 1 and does not equal to c1 by c2 10 upon 9. Here you see a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 but does not equal to c1 by c2. At that situations, lines are parallel to each other. It means it has no solution. It has no solution. It has no solution. It means lines are not intercepting to each other at any points. Okay. Here you see, if the condition is changed and if a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 and it is equal to c1 by c2, at that situations lines are coincident to each other. It means it has many solutions. Okay, so I think all of you apply this method and you can solve the various types of the questions applying this method. And we are going for the next questions. Next questions are given here. On comparing the ratio a1 by a2, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2, find out whether the following pair of the linear equations are coincident or incoincident. Coincident, it means it has many solutions, and not coincident, it means it has no solution. So same method you can apply for the questions. Here question number 3rd of first, 3x plus 2y is equal to 5. Next, 2x minus 3y is equal to 7. Here a1 is equal to 3, b1 is equal to 2 and c1 is equal to minus 5, because first I write down in the equations in standard form. This is the 3x plus 2y and minus 5 is equal to 0. For the second equation, 2x minus 3y minus 7, it is equal to 0. Same condition, a2 is equal to 2, b2 is equal to minus 3 and c2 is equal to minus 7. Here a1 by a2 is equal to 3 by 2. Then b1 by b2, it is equal to 2 by minus 3. And c1 by c2, it is equal to minus 5 upon minus 7. Minus is cancelled by minus, so it is a 5 by 7. Here you see a1 by a2. a1 by a2 does not equal to b1 by b2 because the value of a1 by a2 is equal to 2 by 3 and the value of b1 by b2, it is a 2 upon minus 3. It means both lines are not intersecting to each other. It means you can say that if a1 by a2 does not equal to b1 by b2, it means line are intercept to each other at one point.